Welcome back to Night of the Living Dead. We're doing scene 3, so let's just continue on here. Our second episode, we got a breaker outside the door here. That's not a big deal. I think we're going to start with Helen this time. She's got the shotgun and a table leg, so let's zoom down on her and see what she's up to. Alright, so Helen is in the search zone. She is in zombicide mode. She can search for a ranged weapon. She will go ahead and do that for her first action, and she finds the Smith & Wesson. Okay, well, it's not the worst thing she can find. She'll throw that in her backpack. And for her second action, then, she will move down from the upstairs area. You can only do one search per turn as well. And for her third and final action, she will hand off the Smith & Wesson over to Judy, because Judy's got sniper ability. She can fire that thing anywhere she likes. It's a 3+. It's not a bad little handgun. And that's basically the end of Helen's turn. So up next, who do we want to go? I think we will probably have Ben go. Alright, so we're going to have Ben go. He's sitting right here with the lovely Winchester 94. Everyone's in zombicide mode. He has Hawkeye. He has the ability to shoot through blocked barricades. He can see right through to the zombie waiting outside here, outside the door. So he's going to just move right up on here, and he's going to try and pop off this breaker. The Winchester 94. Let's take a quick look at that rifle. It has a range of 1 to 3, rolls 1 die, hits on a 3+, and does 1 damage. That's enough to kill the breaker. So for his very first action, he will then shoot at the breaker through the barricade with his sniper ability, and boom, away he goes and pops off the breaker. The breaker is no more. Done and out of here. And that's going to be a first experience point for Ben. He's at 1 experience. Nobody flips over to the, I guess we'll call that the orange or yellow zone until they hit 7 experience, so that's a long ways off. So the first shot, a good one. For his second action, he will search, try and find, he's looking for flammable fluid, and he finds plenty of shells. Rerolls on shotgun weapons. He has a rifle, though, not a shotgun, but he will put that in his backpack. And for his final action, what does he want to do? I think he might go ahead, he might go ahead and actually open this door. The reason he's going to open the door is because anyone else that does not have Hawkeye can then shoot into this zone through the door. So for his final action, I think he's going to go ahead and pop the door open, because the name of the game is we do have to make sure there are no ghouls on the board at all, and we have to blow up these spawn points with Molotov cocktails. Alright, that's the end of Ben's turn. I'm going to figure out who we want to have go next. We'll think of that here in a second. Alright, I think we're going to have Harry go. He's got a claw hammer. He's going to come from the basement area. He's going to go first action moving in here. Second action, he will do a search, basic search, and he finds some boards. Discard to gain 3 XP, may be used in the backpack. So first that was his second action. He'll keep the boards in his backpack for now. We don't want him to pump over or get too much experience at the moment. So let's have him, he's got 1 more action remaining. So I think for his final action, he's just going to move on over into this room with Barbara. Okay, that was Ben going. We've had Harry go. We have had Helen go. So we still have Tom, Judy, and Barbara to go. Alright, so I think we're just going to have Tom go, since he's sitting here in the melee search room. So we will have him do a melee weapon search for his first action. You can only do 1 search on your turn. This will be it. And he finds a katana, rolling 2 dice, hitting on a 4+, doing 1 damage. Okay, that's not bad. He will then put his table leg up in his backpack. So he now has a katana and a machete. That was his first action. His second action will be to move out here. And for his third action, he is going to go ahead. He's going to go ahead and give Barbara his table leg, because you can dual wield table legs. So he will go ahead and hand that off to Barbara. And Barbara then is going to go ahead and do nothing else. So that's the trade. So he's going to give her the table leg. That's his third action. Search, move, and hand it off to Barbara. Okay, that's it for Tom. We do have Judy left, and we have Barbara left. So we'll figure out what we want to do with them. All right, let's do Barbara. She's right here. She now has 2 table legs, dual wielding, which is nice. So she's going to start off by doing a search, just a regular search in the room, and she finds some more boards. We're finding lots of boards, but I guess the place is a bit of a rubble heap, and we've been barricading things. That's her first search. For her second action, she's going to open this door out to the spawn point, again, so we can shoot through the open door, and or what we need to do. And for her final action, she's going to move over here with Ben into this space. All right, the only one we have left to go is Judy. She's up at the top of the board here, so let's have her take her 3 actions. Okay, so the first thing she's going to do a basic search. Again, we need to find Molotov, we have to make Molotov cocktails. She finds boards. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a lot of experience happening. So Judy finds a bunch of boards. She has 2 actions remaining. What does she want to do with her 2 actions? I think she's going to move. She's going to move. So let's have her move. All right, she's going to move down here. So she moves 1 space down here. She's got an action remaining. She can't really do anything. She can exchange items and stuff with people, though. She's got the Smith & Wesson crowbar and boards, and she can trade with Ben, who has the tire iron. And she could also trade with... She can trade with Ben, and she could trade with Barbara, who's got the double legs. So she's going to do a trade action with Barbara. That's what I was thinking. And she's going to go ahead and take the plenty of bullets because she has the Smith & Wesson revolver. So that's for her final action. She's going to do that exchange. And that's going to be it for all of our characters, our survivors taking their turns. Up next, of course, will be the ghoul phase. So they're going to be spawning, moving, and etc. There's none on the board right now, but let's get to spawning. And our first spawn point is right here, so let's go ahead and see what we get. Everyone, of course, in the blue zone. The only one with experience is Ben with 1. And we have, oh my goodness, 3 walkers appearing, even in the blue. That's quite a few walkers, so they are shambling their way, I guess. The breaker was leading the way, and now there are 3 walkers. And actually, I'm glad we opened that door, so we can actually shoot through it now without having to spend an action opening it. Alright, so there we have 3 walkers looking through the open door at our survivors. Let's go to the next spawn point. And the next spawn point up at the top of the board, let's see what we get spawning up there. We get nothing. We have some more relatives trying to show up, but they don't. We have nothing. So that's good. And going to our final spawn point. Alright, our final spawn point, and what do we have in the blue? We get a lowly walker. 1 walker showing up. Okay, that's not awful. It's not awful. That's not great. So we have 1 walker showing up here. Again, we have the open door, so that is good. But I do not believe, do we have any ranged weapons for Tom's got a machete, a katana, and Harry's got a claw hammer. But Harry's got the taunt ability. He can suck the guy right in there and wail on him with the hammer, perhaps. All right, I know this is a very quick episode today, but I do want to try and get these episodes up as quickly as I can to get through this scenario. No, last when I did Star Wars Rebellion, it took about a month to get through this series. I want to try and get through this one a little quicker. This scenario should not be too long. All right, let's zoom out, and we're going to wrap up our episode for today. Alrighty, so we have our episode wrapping up for today. So we've got 3 walkers out here now. We got another walker out there. We still don't have anything approaching a Molotov cocktail. We do have a bunch of boards that characters have found. We got plenty of bullets, plenty of shells, all kinds of good things, but unfortunately we still don't have Molotov cocktail. And I have a funny feeling we're going to be flipping our characters over into the yellow or / orange zone soon, because we have to get rid of all zombies on the board. Or sorry, all ghouls on the board, and we have to have all the spawn points in the same location. So it's going to take us a little while to do that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks to your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Night of the Living Dead. We're playing Scene 3, which is called They're Afraid of Fire. And we are basically, we have the keys to the gas pump. Or basically the idea of this scenario is we need to clear out all zombies so we can leave the house, I guess, get to the car, gas it up. And we have to get all the spawn points in the same location and make sure we have no ghouls on board. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Like I said, I'm trying to get these videos up as quickly as I can. Check the comments, of course, for any error corrections. I will try and pick off my errors as I go, but I do sometimes miss them, so check the comments. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time for Night of the Living Dead, Scene 3.